a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Deftly shuts out the jump-in. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Lots of aggression from both sides. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. No good up high. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Takes a trip. Player one chases them down. Checks them with the projectile. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Taking stock. Next hit will end the round. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. That drive impact doesn't get through. Solid throw tech.
Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change.
Goes for the low-risk air-to-air. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Throws them to negate the block.
Hits them with a stop and block.
Uses the drive rush here to steal the heats it up with a combo into super. Player one uses the gauge for a super arm.
Psycho Storm bringing a flurry of pain right to their doorstep.
How will this impact things? Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Jumps up. The throw missed. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Throw leaves them wide open. Knockdown and... Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Sneaks in above. Both fighters... Ooh, what a smart throw! Player two... Oh my god, they just choked it up! But impact squashed! They're in range. We gonna see tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Carried to the corner. This may be bad. Reads the jump in. Perfect. What are you jumping in for?
That was catch as catch can if you're gonna get in a fight.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Throw misses. Not having the cross-up. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? What's the play here? Player two is just about out of drive after that. Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. All right. Deftly shuts out the jump in. Absorbs the attack and fires back. I think both fighters want to keep an eye on their drive gauge and try to refill it whenever they can. Decides to meet them in the air. Likely to...
There's the impact.
Not letting that go unpunished. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Opt for the throw to close it out. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it.
Hits them with a stop and block.
Both fighters having a full super art gauge means positioning is critical here. Grabs and throws them away. Quick breather. Jumps in. Smart play with the throw. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Breaks the block with a throw. Jumps. The throw missed. Ooh, what a smart throw. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Opt for the critical arm. Gets the critical. Even when the chips are down, they're still looking for a play to take this fight. Now they're gonna think of a follow-up. Amazing! The drive impact doesn't work. Shoot their shot. Ooh, the drive impact hits the puck. What a finish! Player one gets the win.
a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Great block on that ambiguous cross-up. Player one is just about out of drive after that. Takes a trip. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Knockdown. Holds out with the block. Throws them to negate the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Grabs them, knockdown, and KO! Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The super armor does its job. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Takes a trip. Player two chases them down. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Are we good? Low heavy. And he crowns him from a flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Medium kick hits. This is gonna hurt. Oh man, this is a scary range.
Max hits that with confidence. Carries them all the way to...
Sets up with the jump in.
Splices the gastrointestinal tract. Real bring that ND and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player, whoa, critical art now.
Pokes with a kick.
Oh, here we go. They gotta go. The low block. They didn't attempt the throw. That was Captain Pet Pan as you're gonna get in the fight.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Baits out the low kick. What a reaction. To go air brushes that off and keeps going. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Difficult situation for a throw. Player one is just about out of drive after that.
It's not over.
Pressuring them in the corner. Knockdown. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Caught in the crossover. Taking stock. Life lead opens up. KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Hits them with a stopping block. Ups the damage on that by opting. They were right to be on guard there. A quick breather. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Checks with a medium. Burnout activates. This can lead to some big damage. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player one needs to hold up the low. Closing moments of the match.
Crowns them from above. Flatlines them. That was Captain Pet Pan as you're gonna get in the fight.
comes a new challenger.
Give me that drama, give me that grime. Are y'all ready? It's fight night time.
Let us begin. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact.
How's this?
No good up high. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where's this match gonna go? Side switch. Now they're on the defensive. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. What are these fighters thinking now? Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. What's the play here? Goes for the throw. Overhead. Can't tech the throw. The grab misses. Down to the wire. Combo with the target combo. Knockdown. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Both fighters are barely alive.
How's this?
Throw escape. Oh, what's this? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player 2 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Very slick with the combo. With the throw. Super on deck for both fighters. It brushes that off and keeps going. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will look experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 1 just put themselves on equal footing with that super. No throws them. What'll happen here? Risky up-close scrap still going. Now they can use drive. What's next? Just go for it. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Okay, nobody blink. Hit that with confidence. Gets the quick dash shorty. Closes it out. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. Grabs him. The jump in is denied. Oh, whiffs the drive impact. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. That overhead was a bit obvious. Utilizes an overdrive arc there to tack on just a little more damage. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 chases them down. Strings it all together. The throw misses. Knockdown. From up above. Fantastic reaction there. Gets a crucial back throw in. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1, burnout activates. Jumps in. Just out of range for that throw. Good read with that throw escape. Player in there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps. Grabs him. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Both fighters uses the gauge for a super arm. Shippujinrai hits. Good damage option there. Both fighters planning something? How's this round going to develop? They just won't stop switching sides. Grabs and throws them away. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. What's the next move? Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Were they baiting them into that? Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Jump, solid anti-air. Genius read with that throw escape. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Life pumps the brakes on the impact. How did they read that throw? attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. Barely blocks the jump. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. There's a drive impact.
Crashes out the cage right there.
Still alive. Still alive.
Sit down and shut up!
That was the highest if I've ever seen it.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is it. Who's gonna take uses their drive gauge? Uses the target combo where the Phil hits him with a stop and block.
Extra spicy Shoyu denied. Keeps cool and locks him out.
All the throw connects. What overhead? The drive impact doesn't work. Knocked him out of the air.
Both sides getting wet.
Pumps the brakes on the impact.
Player one adds a bit of OG spice there.
Player one knew the throw was coming. Player one is bent. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage.
Shrugs that off.
Burns out.
Turning it right up with the super.
I don't know if this is enough to kill.
Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push.
Player one can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. It is over. Player two clinches the...
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin. Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Blocks the jump in.
It's not over.
Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop him. The right idea, but whiffs the air throw. Goes for the throw. All right. Player one chases them down. Can't tech the throw. Very solid corner switch. Solid combo. Life lead opens up. Will this super art connect? Caught in the crosser. Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. Blocks it. Genius read. From up, that was a brutal crosser. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Uses the target combo as a filler. Side switch in the corner. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Tries to catch him out with the arc stick. Player one is not in a good place health-wise, but with the super art in play, it's still... Ooh! There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Arc step. Knocks them into the corner in a hurry. Big opportunity and whips. They're wide open. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Nothing stops this train. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
What's wrong? Get up!
And in drops him hard. Crowns him from above. Player one, excellent read. Ugh, this is gonna hurt. Okay, getting it all on the drive route. And whip, they're wide open. What's next? Player two is in a very good spot. They are done. Player one made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Impact squash. Reads the jump in perfectly. Connects with medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Deals some damage with that quick combo. Takes a trip. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. How much they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Throws them to negate the block. Player one chases them down. Very solid corner switch. Connects with medium kick. A super art. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate jump in. Hits them with a stop and bop. Decides to meet them in the air. Reads them. Dashes forward. What'll happen here? Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. A super art. Jumps in. Knockdown and blocks it. Jumps up. Big throws. Both fighters, they're going for the super art. Player one is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Going in. Excellent block. Jumps. This can lead to some big damage. Player one breaks through with the throw. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let us begin.
Let me have some fun.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. There's a corner switch. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both fighters have plenty of power. Where is this match going to go? Player two chases them down. They're really being worked over in the corner. Oh, easy tech. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Decides to meet them in the air. Knockdown. Down to the wire. Punish counter. This KO. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Shoots off a fireball up close. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Grabs them. Medium kick hits. Going in. Player one needs to use the cutter that brushes that off and keeps going. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Jump? What's the next move? That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Oh, could be the start of something. Avoids getting stuck in the corner somehow. Both of them were ready for a throw. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Zones with the fireball. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Finds the target. Both fighters planning something. What's this Jinky Huddle? What a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. The last round. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Solid anti-air. That feeling out. Ooh, what a smart throw. This is gonna hurt. Excellent block. Looking for a hole. Close range projectile. Anti-air in the clutch. Not crowns him from above. This is going. The drive impact doesn't work. Okay, nobody blink. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. A jump and whip. They're wide open. Punish counter on reaction. Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu putting that MD and whooping ass to work. Player one flipping the script with that turnaround super. Gets into perfect fireball range. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Player two needs to wait this out. Oh, what's this? Who's coming out on top? The drive impact doesn't work. It is over. Player two comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. They are letting it fly from the get-go. Throws a fireball. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Gets the jump in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? That drive impact doesn't get through. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Projectile to try and change the situation. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Rising uppercut. What's the next move? Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's got to act. That was a well-placed projectile. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Jumps in. That's some big juicy death. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player one managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. So, what's next? Jumps up. Blocks the impact. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Here's burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Hits them with a stop and bop. We're at a standstill, but we may see an eruption soon. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Players, were they baiting them into that? Yes, sir. More damage. Bleed shifts them for the win. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Impact's a no-go. No good up high. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. All right, what's coming up next? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juice. Opts for the throw to close it out. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireballs. Checks them with a projectile. Got their eye on the air. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Feeling out the spacing. They gotta make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave them to brushes that off and keeps going. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arc. Pokes with a medium kick. Gets him with the anti-air. Barely block. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 will need to play it. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Hits him with a stop and bop. Mac knocks him out of the air. This can lead to some big damage. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game.
No! Critical art now?
Still alive? Still alive?
Hanging by a thread! Just needs one final punch! Player chisels him down!
Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Let us begin.
Time to play.
Round 1.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. The impact gets blocked. Charges in with authority. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. Opts for the throw. No good up high. Super meter is looking bare right now. Will they try to hang back to stock up, or continue fighting? All right. Tries to bait him with the projectile. The throw misses. Did well to get the buff in. Hold your breath. Picture perfect punish counter. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Life lead opens up. Brushes off the impact. Okay, creating some space here.
There's the impact! Not letting that go unpunished!
Knockdown. Jumps in. Anything could happen here. Taking stock. Not much drive gauge to... Oh, burnout triggered! Oh, easy tech. Gets the jump in. The quarter makes it hard to... In there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Jumps. Grabs them. Jumps up. Scrapping it out up close. Misses the drive impact. A quick breather. Max S8
It's a good spot to use the super! The Kaisen Dankai connects! They're gonna score huge damage off this!
knockdown and they were expecting that drive impact. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Are we gonna see...
Smashes out the cage right there!
The big flex,
The broken jaw! Shin Shoryuken!
This is the path I have chosen.
oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. They gotta dig down deep here. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Close range projectile. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Looking for a hole. Closes it out. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Jump. Barely block. Ooh, what a smart throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Backs away, drops him hard. Loads up a buff. Drive gauge management here is going hits him with a stop and bomb. Escapes the corner. What's this Shinkuhara gonna do? Buffs while they're blinking. All the throw connects. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. The low kick hits.
Bob Slankovich!
And whiffs. They're wide open. They're taking a step back to slow down the pit. Oh my god, they just choked it up. The drive impact doesn't work.
Time to make them famous!
So what's this Shinkuhara gonna do?
Both sides getting ready!
Big there's a burnout. Player 1, excellent block. I called it! Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that win back. A jump it? This is gonna hurt. Shows the medium kick.
Pay attention.
Player 2 can't let their drive gauge. They need to find a way to reset the situation. A comeback's gonna be tough now. Ken capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Takes the chance to hurt him. Throw, misses. Grabs and throws him away. Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 2 chases them down. Ooh, there's a side switch. This could be blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. What'll happen here? Lots of full-hop bangs and plenty of avenues to race through. Ooh, hits him with a stop and bomb. Max hits a good spot. Use the super.
Is it time for pleasure? Time for pain? As far as jury's concerned, they're kind of the same!
And they create an experiencing burnout. Solid anti-air. Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Stings them with a Shikusen. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. We're just getting started here. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Player 1 needs it to connect with the throw. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Ooh, what a smart throw!
Carries them all the way to the slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter! Spends it all on the super! Not shy one bit about it!
What's wrong? Get up!
Down on life! They gotta make a move! Jump! Oh my god, they just choked it up! Doesn't set the throw! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us.
a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Let us begin.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with a projectile. Misfire with the drive impact. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 has the life lead. The throw is escaped. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Who's going to break the silence first? Puts one in the pocket. The impact gets blocked. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. No go. Down to the wire. Player 1 has used up all of and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. All right, what's coming up next? KO! Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Medium kick. Gets them with the anti-air. Strikes back with the overdrive arrow. Whiffs the impact. Grabs and throws them away. Going in, hits them with a stop and pop. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Okay, here we set up with the jump in. Still alive? Still alive? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it. There's a drive impact. The swagger step sends them flying. What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was gonna happen. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with a fireball. Who will come out on top and whiffs? They're wide open. Connects with medium kick. Blocks the impact. Player 2 is working with all the throw connects. Impact squash. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Oh, could be the start of something. Goes to the air. Player 2 needs to take advantage of the kick. Gotta do better than that. Drops them. Player 2 is in a fair drive impact misses. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Both sides getting ready. Solid anti-air. Player 1 can't use drive anymore. Oh, perfect execution with the anti-air. All the throws connects. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. A jump? Nothing stops this train. Excellent block. Player 2 turns out. Jumps. A projectile to say, get off! A real test of nerves here. They are not getting close to each other. Almost out of time. This is flatline zone.
Jamie.
Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
Here comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let us begin. Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance with that jump in. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. Still slugging it out here. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Taking stock. Well-timed corner switch. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Had the radar up and running. So little life left. Overdrive Hadouken. Fox springs forward with the drive rush. Peppers them with a psycho flip. Knockdown at G2 Hadouken in there. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Holds out with the block. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Medium kick. Takes a trip. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Both fighters planning something? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 with Lynching. Hammers them with the cut. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Burnout tops off the tank and scores the win. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Nice cross-up. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. What's the play here? Deftly shuts out the jumper. Goes for the throw. All right. Whiffs the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with the... Oh! They can open up this round big by converting this punish count. Knockdown. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Burnout activates. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Uses the target combo with a filler. Sticks the combo. Sneaks in above. What'll happen here? Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Knockdown and... Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Smart play with the throw. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Is this gonna kill? They're not dead. This fight's not over. Player 1, KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Projectile to try and change the situation. Decides to meet them in the air. They knew that throw was coming. Both sides looking for an opening. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Difficult situation for a throw. What's the play here? No go for the throw. Goes for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Next up, both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Those aren't working here. Knockdown. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Decides to spend the move and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? All right, what's coming up next? Springs forward with the drive rush. Both can end the round now. But there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player one has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Both of them are low on health and are playing very cautiously. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Less than KO! Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Checks him with the projectile. Still very early in the round. Grabs him, hits him with a stop and bomb. Risky up-close scrap still going. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown and... jumps? There's a change of sides. Breaks the block with a throw. Zones with the fireball. Drive rush to keep it going. Ooh, what a smart throw. Springs forward with the drive rush. A jump, sets up with the jump in. Oh, they switch sides. Knew the throw was coming. Player one shoots their shot. Castle on the throw. What a finish. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Oh, the throw connects. Goes for the throw. Scuff him. Back into the corner. What's up? Ooh, what a smart throw. Amazing. Gotta do better than that. With super arts in the throw is denied. What a read. Tons of space between the fighters now. Forward rush. Nothing stops this train. Looking to follow up after that. More fuel to the fire. Up. First the reservation for the cycle chamber. That's an all-inclusive stage and it comes in punching bag. What's next? Player one connects with the throw. Medium kick into. Oh, see, right through him. Super out of nowhere. The big brains on this competitor is unreal. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. The cross-up's good. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Knockdown. Strikes back with the drive impact. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Throws them to negate the block. Experiencing burnout. All right, what's Shinku Hadouken? Player one needs to hold out until their and the throw ends the round. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Misses the drive impact. Caught in the crosser. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. A quick breather. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Genius read. Jumps. Hits them with a stop and block. Player two with Burnout. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Finishes it with the anti-air. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Keeping them away. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Nothing stops this train. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Ooh, what a smart throw. Jump. Close range projectile. Player 1 drops him hard. Player all in with a rush. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're sitting on a full super art gauge now. Nice anti-air in the clutch. Dangerous range here. Escapes the corner. They're recovered. Cross up attack. Are you kidding me? Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Chucks a fireball to kick, brushes that off and keeps going. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive on it. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player 1 has the life lead. Both sides looking for an opening. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Who's gonna make a move? What's the play here? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. No good up high. Trips him up. Player 2 in that dink looking to cook him up, weaving that super art into the combo. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Nautica keeps it up with a combo into super. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Life lead opens up. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Trying to read each other here? Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. One shot is all both fighters need to close this out. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. A quick breather. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. From upstairs, KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Opts to create space to start. Solid blocking. Blocks the impact. Player 2 will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a different result than last round. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Going in, hits them with a stop and bop. Looking for a chance. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown and big throws. Whiffs the impact. This can lead to some big damage. Both fighters planning something. Reads the throw and escape. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opts to create space to start. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's the pros? A quick breather. Player 1 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Drives it back, misses. Connects with the throw. Keeps him out. Solid anti-air. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Splices the gastrointestinal tract. Real bringing MD and whooping ass to work.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. All in with a rush. Noticeable life lead is a comeback. Oh my God, this guy's nothing. Are you kidding me? Player 1 showed they are truly the best of the best.
comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Oh! Well-timed corner switch. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Taking stock. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Throws them to negate the block. That drive impact is blocked. Checks him with the projectile. Player 2, blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Impact's a no-go. Player 1 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Hits them with a stop and vibe. Player 2 will look to apply pressure, experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Uses the game for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? A quick breather. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Just goes for it at this range. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback going on the offensive? This is a critical moment. They back down to regroup. This may be the final push. They're in range. We get an excellent block. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Throw is denied. Impact counter! What a sick counter. It's like they knew exactly what was going to happen. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. This is it. Impact squashed. Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Blocks the impact. Looking for a chance. Going in. Throws a fireball. Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Impact counter! Oh, that's so sick! Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Roundverse. The hit throw connects. The Roundverse anti-air in the clutch. All with a nothing stops this train. It hits that with confidence. Both fighters can't use drive. Burns out. Dangerous range here. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Too far for the throw to connect. The overhead denied. This can lead to some big damage. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Oh my God, Rock Super! Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super! Oh, they got him! That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Mono relies on boosting that metal level up to 6. Oh! Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What's the play here? The impact gets blocked. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Deftly shuts out the jump in. Goes for the fireball. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Knockdown. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Opts for the throw to close it out. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Projectile to try and change the situation. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Can't tech the throw? Will this super art connect? Will this super art turn up the heat? Can they keep on him? Player 2 can build off this lead. Shoots off a fireball up close. Oh, says no to the impact. Their face brushes that off and keeps going. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. So, what's next? Jumps in. The throw missed. The throw whiffs. This is the idea. Wrecks them. A quick breather. Experiencing burnout. Time to reassess the situation. Doesn't let up and gets the stun. This round may be as good as over. That's gonna leave him rattled. No escaping that. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive.
A new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2, big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. They knew that throw was coming. Strings it all together. What's the play here? Anticipates the overhead. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Throws them to negate the block. Well-timed corner switch. Checks them with the projectile. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Life lead opens up. Knockdown. Experiencing burnout. Risky up-close scrap still going. One chance here may end this match. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. Player 2 needs a thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Jumps. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Misses the grab. Jumps in. So that springs forward with the drive rush. Both fighters are low on drive. What'll they use it on? Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Big throws. Knockdown on super art. The super doesn't hit. Still alive? Still alive? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Noticeable life lead as went for the chip kill. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps. Very solid corner switch. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. The drive impact nets them a sweet punishment. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Takes the chance to hurt him. Fantastic reactions there. In a drive rush to keep it going. Takes a trip. Next hit will end the round. Checks him with a projectile. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Oh, says no to the impact. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Oh, what's this? Yes, drive impact for the win. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Still very early in the round. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Nice tech. Anything could happen here. All right, what's coming up next? Hits him with a stopping box. Lots of life to play with and full SA meters. What will they do? Opts to continue the attack with the drive. Experiencing burnout. Opts looking to impress with this super. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. A quick breather. He tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Drops him hard. Knocked him out of the air. The drive impact doesn't work. KO. Player 2 brings it home.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the command grab. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. The low heavy hit. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Managing their drive gauge well here can open up a lot of good chances for them later in the round. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Backs them into the corner. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Whiffs the throw. All right, what's coming up? KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Shoots off a fireball up close. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Whiffs with that huge attack. Taking them for a ride on the Siberian Express. Both experiencing burnout. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. This is gonna hurt. Jumps! No! Critical art now? Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. There it is. They knew brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
A new challenger.
It's a mirror match. There's going to be a lot of pride on the line for this one.
Let us round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. That drive impact is blocked. All right, what's coming up next? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. The jump-in is denied. KO. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Absorbs. Oh! Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. They were expecting that drive impact. Shoots off a fireball up close. Looking for a chance. Both of them were ready for a throw. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Checks with a medium. Breaks the block with a throw. Sneaks in above. Jumps up. This can lead to some big damage. A quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this. Ooh! Brushes that off and keeps going. Oh, in with the hook. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player two gained a hard-fought victory there. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. No more drive gauge. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Recovers from burnout. Shoots off a fireball up close. Hold your breath. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. All right, what's coming up next? Player two needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Hits him with a stop and bop. Throws them to negate the block. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Both fighters are barely alive. Goes for the Shin Hashogeki. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player two with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Breaks the block with a throw. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Brushes that off and keeps going. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player uses the gauge for a super art. KO. Player two is the last.
Comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match.
Let us begin.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Difficult situation for a throw.
It's not over.
Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. What's the play here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Takes a trip. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. All right, what's coming up next? Great work finding the opening. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have it. They're going for the super art? The super low heavy connected? Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Solid throw tech. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Throws them to negate the block. Breaks those shins. Goes for the jump in. Risky up close scrap still going. Gets the jump in. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. They return to center stage. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will have to bend the meter, hoping for a good return. Knockout and... Are we going to see a comeback here? You've got to be mine. Baits out the attack and gets the punish. Now, what a finish! Last round, people. Both fighters got to go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Pokes with a medium kick. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Low heavy. This unleashes some big damage. Player 2 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Throws that off. Put the exclamation point on that with an OD art. Player 1, excellent block. Turns out, player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Reads the jump in perfectly. Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. Fireball, the low kick hits. Noticeable life with impact. Squat. Answers with a fireball. The shot pays off. Woo, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. Time to get down to business. Low heavy, but no go. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Grabs them. What are they thinking here? Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes the trip. Sticks the combo. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Both fighters are barely alive. What'll happen here? They return to center stage. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff.
Round 2.
Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Goes for a brushes that off and keeps going. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. They just won't stop switching sides. Medium, ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. What'll happen here? Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player 2, experiencing burnout. Gotta be careful. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Uses the gauge for a super art. The big flex. The broken jaw. Shoryuken.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Noticeable life lead is a pump the brakes on the impact. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Good job blocking this. Oh! Gets a good read on their opponent. Deal some damage with that quick combo. Knockdown. Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. No good up high. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Down to the wire. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Sticks the combo. The jump in is denied. KO. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Jumps in. Wrapping it out, up adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 has a slight life. Now, can they hit them with a stopping bomb? Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Throw leaves them wide open. Were they baiting them into that? Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Super clutch corners it. Drives it back, misses. That throw is gonna take off a chunk of damage. A real test of nerves here. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Burns out. Both sides get it. What a finish! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Decides not to rush in, corrects them. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Throws them. What's next? Can this drive bring them back? Holy! Nothing stops this train. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Ooh, you net pumps the brakes on the impact. They are not getting close to each other. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Punish counter on reaction. Super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Still alive? Still alive?
What's wrong?
It doesn't kill. They're still in this. Player 1 is gonna wrap it up with a throw. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.